Hello and welcome to a video on solving simultaneous equations using the elimination method. So let's say we have, for example, 3p plus 2q equals 48 and 4p minus 6q equals 92. First thing would be just to label these equations. You can label them any way you wish, but just 1 and 2 in this case. So what we're going to do is we want to make p or q, but we'll use p in this instance, the same coefficient. So what we would do is we would multiply equation 1 by 4 and we'll multiply equation 3 by, multiply equation 2 by 3 so as to get 12p for both. So it would look like this. You'd have 12p plus 8q equals 192. So we have to multiply all terms in that case by 4. And then we're multiplying the second equation, again, all terms in this case by 3. 18q is equal to 276. What we're then going to do is we're going to subtract the second equation. Let's label these again because they're new equations. We'll subtract equation 3 from equation 4. So let's break it down just step by step. So the 12p minus 12p is equal to 0. So I've now got rid of p and I'm left with q, and that will become that will make it a little bit easier to solve. What else do we have here? So we've got the plus 8q minus the minus 18q, and that gives us essentially 8q plus 18q, which is plus a 26q. And then we have the 192 minus the 276, which is equal to minus 84. So that then means we are left with 26q. I'm getting ahead of myself there. 26q, that's a bad q, equals minus 84. What we'll do is we'll divide both sides by 26. So that will give us q is equal to minus 84 divided by 26. We can simplify this further. We can just cut it in half basically. So that's 42 over 13. So q is equal to negative or minus 42 over 13. Now that we have a value for q, we can plug that into either of the equations. Let's just use the first one. So 3p plus 2 multiplied by that new value for q now, 42 over 13, and it was equal to 48 if we remember rightly. So 3p plus 2q equals 48. We've got that value for q now. So let's run through and do this arithmetic. So we have 3p minus 84 over 13, because we multiply that by the 2, that value for q by 2, so that gives us minus 84 over 13 is equal to the 48. And then 3p, we're going to add that 84 minus 84 over 13. We're going to add that to both sides. So 3p is equal to 48 plus 84 over 13. It does get a little bit messy with fractions. So let's try and tidy this up a little bit more. 3p is equal to 708 over 13. So therefore, p is equal to 708. 3 multiplied by 13, which is 39. Not happy with that 3. So that's the value for p there. We could simplify this a little bit further, giving that 236 over 13. So that's your value for p there. We can do a bit of a check. We can plug those numbers into either of the equations. So just create a little bit of space down here. We can say 3 multiplied by 236 over 13 plus 2 multiplied by that value for q that we had, 13, that equals 248. You can use a calculator if you don't believe me. 236 over 13, this is the second equation, minus 42 over 13, that gives us 92. Alrighty, wanted to keep that under 5 minutes. Thanks for hanging in there and paying attention. I shall see you on the next video. Please do like, comment and subscribe.